probably the single most important thing you could ever do is completely believe in yourself. And this is something I'm still learning. It took me a while to really have that confidence in myself and have that mindset where I don't automatically shut the door on things. And what I mean by that is if you have an idea, let's say you have an entrepreneurial idea, it takes a lot of risk, and that's hard to even comprehend if you don't believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you're never going to take that leap to do whatever it is that you're thinking about. And I struggled with it for a while. I think back to a time probably 3 years ago when I graduated college. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. It took me like 6 months to get a job after graduating college. And I went to a decent college. I kind of thought I was just going to be handed a job. Shame on me for thinking that. But throughout that process, my brother said to me one day, because I sent him a fitness influencer's video or something, and he said something like, you need to start doing this. And I was like, dude, no way. Like, what are you talking about? And immediately, that just stemmed from self-doubt. Like, I didn't think I looked good enough. I didn't think I knew enough. I didn't really think that, I was outgoing enough. And I just didn't even have the comprehension that it could be me because I didn't believe in myself. It's got to be the most rate limiting step for all people. It's the reason people work jobs that they don't like to support their families. And that's an honorable thing to do. Like, you're sacrificing your life for a life that you want to give your partner, your children, whoever it is that you support. It's an honorable thing to do. It really is. But to be miserable while doing it, like, is that really success? To me, it's not. Like, I don't want to work a job I don't like for the rest of my life. And I know it sounds cliche, but it's only cliche because it's true. It's that saying, work a job you like and never work a day in your life, or something like that. But it's so true. And I think about all those people that work jobs that they don't like, but they do it to support their family. And I don't judge them, but at the same time, I think, what would they be doing if they could do anything? And where did they go wrong? Or where do they not believe in themselves? And I just have a hard time, for me, thinking about doing or living like that for the rest of my life. So it's really why I took the jump to start a fitness Instagram, start uploading on social media, really make everything that I've been doing over the past 7 or 8 years public. And it's uncomfortable for me. Like, it's uncomfortable for me right now looking at my camera on my phone and talking to it. It's really uncomfortable. But with uncomfortable situations and doing uncomfortable things, there's a ton of growth. And I'm really only building myself to be a better person by doing so. There's a lot of growth in that, which I'm interested in. So I think the power of self-belief probably has to be the most powerful skill you can ever have in your whole entire life. And it goes for any industry. It doesn't matter what your profession is. It doesn't matter what your hobby is. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl or your age. It really applies to every single person in the world. It's when you look at people like Elon Musk, when you look at people like Jeff Bezos, and they start a company out of their garage or out of their basement, like, dude, you don't think people thought that they were psycho? Or you thought that it was an overnight success? Like, no, it took years to build an empire like that. Years. years. I think back on that story of Elon Musk where he's literally sleeping on a blow-up mattress in his office, and things aren't going well, and he borderline has to close down. I think it was PayPal at the time, or maybe it was SpaceX, whatever it was. Like you don't think people thought he was delusional? And he was delusional. That's part of the whole thing. He's delusional for believing in himself until it becomes a multi-million dollar, multi-billion dollar company. And now people look at him and they're like, well, he's the smartest guy in the world. So the reason he didn't give up is because he believed himself. He had self-belief. That's the only way he was able to persevere through all of the adversity that he had, starting all the companies that he had. And this goes for really any entrepreneur. The power of self-belief is unlimited. You can do unlimited things, but it's such a crucial, crucial step in your life. And some people never get it. And insecurity is a hard thing to deal with, but overcoming that really takes any ceiling out of any room and will let you do whatever it is you want to do. All right, so anyways, post-workout here, I have chicken and rice, of course, 2 cups of rice, 8 ounces of chicken, 30 grams of honey. It's pretty good.